Good morning. It's already hot. It's in North Carolina. If you live in the mid-Atlantic region, you know that it's rained for 40 days and 40 nights. You think it'd be the second coming of Christ. The rain has been relentless. Well, today it's not raining, but the humidity is ridiculous. It's hot. It's not but 80 degrees out here, but the humidity has got it something terrible. So the plans are today, my brother's coming to weld up the Jib Crane. All the pieces are cut, ready to go. I got both plates ready. This is the bottom plate. It has a little bit bigger hole for the floor anchors. The ceiling plate is over there. I'm using it for a template to do the bottom holes. If I'd have thought this out a little better and know that we might need a crane, we might not have put a 200-gallon parts washer over there right now. It's there's not but about 12 or 13 inches of clearance underneath the parts washer, and my fat butt's got to crawl up underneath it to get the holes drilled for the anchors. So 80 degrees, humidity, and being a fat guy, it's got its challenges, but I want to get it done before Mike gets here. So let's go over there. I'll show you what I'm dealing with. So this is the parts washer coming around the corner, and that's what I'm dealing with. That little bit of space down there. So like I said, I'm 6'3", probably a good 300 pounds, and I have to drill these holes right down there. I've got me some 3.5-inch spacers just to mark off the where the plate goes, just to keep it square off the wall. I've already got them marked, and now I'm starting to drill it. So that's my next task, and hopefully it won't take a few minutes, but you know, knowing my luck, I'm gonna hit rebar, remesh, 50-year-old hard concrete. You never know. So that's what the plans are. So forgive me if I don't film it, but you know, it is what it is. You're drilling 4 holes in concrete. So we'll do that, and then hopefully Mike will be here, and we'll get started. Also, I'm trying up the audio on the camcorder. I think I'm going to try and switch to it just because the focus works so much quicker on it, and we're going to try that out. I ordered a shotgun mic, so I don't have to wear the lapel mic all the time. It's been failing me lately, and I'm not quite sure where it's at. So a shotgun mic would be better because it's not moving. It's just fixed to the camera. So anyway, let's get these holes drilled so we can get started getting the Jib Crane done. See you in a little bit. All right, we're back. And I'm glad Mike showed up because I had to crawl my fat butt up underneath the parts washer if he didn't show up, and he was able to get his skinny butt in beside of it. So the holes are drilled for the anchors now for the base plate. So we're ready to start welding. And I think we decided, you know, we're just going to do a time lapse because this is just going to be a bunch of welding.
Bunch of caulking, bunch of fit up, bunch of prep.
Yep. And if
a little bit of welding.
Right. Yeah. If you're not sure what we're building, you can go back and look at, I think it's one of the live streams that I did where we modeled up the crane and then we simulated the load on the crane. So we're building it just like the plans are. We talked about maybe strengthening up these angle irons a little bit. We might do that later on. We're definitely going to do it later on. We're going to see how it goes just by the drawing. And then if it looks like it needs strengthening up there, we'll run some gussets on the side of it. But other than that, I think we're ready to get started.
Heck yeah, let's get her done.
All right, time lapse are coming. So there it is. We finally got, after about what, 5 hours?
5 hours.
5 hours. All the materials welded up, jib cranes up. We got to make some new bracketry, but it's working marvelously. Mike's showing you it's swinging from side to side exactly how we wanted it. So the first thing that's going in is this sucker right here. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and put that in. All right, so the camera stay there, don't move. Let's try it out. What the hell? This part's got to soak for a while. So this is the, what is this? The saddle. And it needed to go in anyway, so we're going to lift it out of here, and then I can get rid of this temporary thing. No need to wait to try it out. We'll just try it out. No, whatever. Tell me.
Yeah, like 4 or 5.
Good girl. We definitely got to make a new bracket for this up here.
Yeah, that's just not going to work.
But that worked like nobody's business right there. So, okay,
Your baby.
and then go ahead, I'm going to drive it. In the parts washer we're going. Alright, go down. There you go.
Well, here it is installed. Trying to get a good shot here. So much light in here it's hard to tell. So it's a 10-foot boom. It's about 8 foot up in the air. It has a Harbor Freight, probably a 1,300 pound capacity. And not that I needed it, it was just that, you know, the price was bad, so I figured I might might well get one that'll hold anything that I'll ever want to do to it. So it's a S4 7.7 beam, and it rolls quite nicely. The only thing I have left to do is to put up the cord reel. So I'm gonna put a cord reel at the end of it here, so that won't happen, so it won't plug in. And it swings from one end of the shop all the way over to the other, so it misses all the lights. Of course you can't see, it's so hard to move this thing. Alright, so here we are at the parts washer. I'm going to try not to knock the camera down while we're doing this. So, like I said, this has been soaking in here for about 20 hours. So, let's open her up and see what it looks like. Get the crane over here, get it rotated around without hitting the camera. So we tied a string to it so I wouldn't have to get my hands down in there. So let's lift it up and see what it looks like. Man, it's looking good. I see copper, looky there. Oh my gosh, I hope the camera's picking that up. If y'all know how grungy these things look before, look at that. Rinse it off one time. Looky there, looky there. Man, it's looking so good. Looking so good. Like a dummy, I put my finger in the purple power. God, that looks so good. It's just got a little bit of stuff in there around the copper lines that I'm just going to scrape off. Hopefully I'm not making y'all drunk moving around. Oh, it looks so good. Like I said, I never believed this purple power would do what it's doing, but y'all know what this thing looked like. And it's unreal how good this looks. And all I did was soak it. I haven't even scrubbed. This is the first scrubbing that's been on this since I've Unreal. Unreal how good that looks. I'm gonna lift it up a little bit and let it drain. It's right there as high as it'll go. So that's perfect though. That's perfect. Look at that. Oh, look. And then, I mean, that stuff just falls apart. Unreal. Unreal. I might re-sling this thing and put it in the other way. Just so look, that stuff just falls off. Golly. I like it. All the wipers. Man, I didn't even know it had a wiper there. Felt looks good in it. All the felt looks good. All everywhere around it. So I'm probably going to have to get all these oil plugs, oil drains and stuff, passageways figured out and cleaned out and done. But man, we are one step closer. One step closer. I know when I seen that copper coming out that it was going to look good. Well, anyway, that was just a short update video on the parts washer and the gantry crane. I mean the Jib Crane. So I thought I had to share this with y'all. So until next time, see ya. I'm happy. See ya.